I think there is a market for a console that you can upgrade.
I'm betting on it because I've been saying for a while, and Joe kind of like, no, Gabe, they're not gonna do that. But I personally think that will be the next thing, because if you have these real gamers, and I'm talking about PC gamers, and all it takes for them is to upgrade a CPU, a GPU, memory, more storage, and stuff like that to make their computer last longer than just 5 years to 10, or even tops more. Well, what's stopping the publishers, the gaming the console makers from making, here, we're just gonna make a shell of a fucking I'm always aiming for platform. I still apologize, of a console where you could just literally upgrade everything yourself. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Miami Geeks Weekly Updates, brought to you by digitalcracknetwork.com. I'm your host, Punch 305. With me, as always, old school gaming specialist, Uncle Willie.
Dude, what are you doing to me?
I don't know. It's
past my bedtime. You know
I'm
old.
I don't care. We have to do this, Willie. It's not for us. For you guys.
The only thing I have to do is stay whatever nationality I am this week and die.
I mean, we could work with that. That's not a bad problem either. We can.
Wait, what you seem to be like really happy with the die part. Why is that? You're not getting my games.
Ah, fuck. I thought I was. I thought it was going to be the moment. I thought it was going to be the moment I get out of the games and be the video game boy myself. But
no, I'm the video game boy.
You're the one that gets all the
one
medals.
Who wins.
Damn you. Selfish bastard. But it's okay, fine.
Yes.
I get it. It's fine. I get it.
All the games. All of them.
All right. Well, all right. Since you want to get all the games, Willie, let's talk about what came up yesterday on Gamescom opening night. And it must have been a lot of shit because I don't remember nothing about this at all, surprisingly. But Jeff Keighley pretty much announced his 2-hour-long episode or show. And it included a bunch of games, titles, brand new ones, a bunch of stuff. Willie, what did they announce in Gamescom?
Okay. All these games have one thing in common.
What?
And that's that I'm not buying any of these bitches for at least 3 years.
Okay, so
but anyway,
you're not gonna have all the video games. We get it.
I'm gonna have all the video games that that are at least 3 years old. Anyway, so the game, the whole thing started off with a game called Everywhere. And if you know what it's about, maybe you can tell me.
No, I don't know.
That was one theme with this trailer. When it wasn't a game that was obvious, you just look at the game and it's like, okay, it's dark, it's gritty. A lot of people look like they're in pain, and somehow video games.
Oh, makes sense.
But
I got it.
Everywhere is notable because it's a project that's created by Rockstar co-founder Leslie Benzies.
Okay.
Fine. Great. Dune Awakening. A survival MMO set in the Dune universe. We already knew about this, but I have to say it again. A survival MMO in the Dune universe. So
not too thrilled, but
the only things I know are going to be involved are spice and really big worms.
Yeah.
And dudes with oxygen things under their nose.
And blue eyes.
That too. All right. The Callisto Protocol. We've seen plenty of it. This game looks
awesome.
Crazy as shit.
It's awesome.
I got a lot of Dead Space vibes.
Oh no, big time. I think that's where they got most of their inspiration from for that to make that game. Because it looks fucking awesome. No lie.
I mean, it looks good.
Yeah.
Next, Lords of the Fallen 2, which is now just called The Lords of the Fallen.
Okay.
So, whatever. We got to see it again. It's been out for a while. They showed Hogwarts Legacy. Yes. The Wizarding World universe is going to be important, damn it. J.K. Rowling needs money so she can fight trans people. New Tales from the Borderlands. Another Borderlands game. Nothing wrong with that. Gun porn looter shooter. A trailer for Sonic Frontiers.
I hear it's looking really good.
Cue to all the Sonic fans who are very happy. It's a 3D Sonic game that has some sort of kind of 2D elements, just like the last ones. Sonic Forces was the last one, wasn't it? Yes, it was.
Yeah.
My nephew's going to be very happy. He loves Sonic games.
Good.
Another game. Surge loves this game. Goat Simulator 3. And no, there's no Goat Simulator 2. There has never been a 2. It went straight from 1 to 3. That's the joke. Next game, Moonbreaker. This one looks interesting. It's like XCOM if it was in the Hearthstone universe. I'm down.
Okay.
This one was one that a lot of people were hyped about, but it's called Lies of P. Imagine if
what?
Pinocchio was in a Dark Souls game.
Oh, okay. I can work with that.
So I'm guessing that his nose when he lies is a two-hander.
It's gonna do something for a fact. I probably, yeah.
Okay, your favorite game of the entire presentation?
Go.
Fear Clowns from Outer Space.
I'm not gonna lie. I want that game.
Yes, I already signed up for the beta.
And so did I. Like that game to me, I want to play it. It looks fun as fuck. Yeah, that I got past somewhat the clown phobia thing. I saw this game and I was like, I instantly wanted it. And especially that I think they said the creators of Friday the 13th were the ones here. So that's Gun Media, wasn't it?
Yeah, Gun Media. It's another asymmetrical online game.
Perfect. I'm down.
So just like Friday the 13th.
I'm so down.
Gotham Knights, another trailer. Looks good. I'm saying, it looks good. Is it good? I don't know. We're gonna find out because they brought the release date forward. It was gonna come out on October 25th. Now it's gonna come out October 21st.
Okay.
Anyway, another Warhammer game, Warhammer 40,000 Darktide. Oh, if I can't get into the Dune universe, the Warhammer universe is way too thick for my skull. And one that really surprised a lot of people, Dead Island 2 finally showed its head.
I can't believe that shit happened.
And it's going to come out February 3rd.
Ooh, nice.
One thing that I want to point out, and I'm going to keep pointing this out until either you tell me to shut up and I actually listen, or I just feel like shutting up.
All right.
The majority of these games, if not all of them, are coming out for PlayStation 4. Matter of fact, the only one I know for sure isn't coming out for PS4 is Dune Awakening. Maybe the Callisto Protocol.
Weird.
The PS4 still has a huge install base, and there haven't been enough PS5s
to you're absolutely
people,
right.
Which sucks because I do feel Agent Joe when he talks about this, because you'd like to see them like swing for the fences and go full next gen.
Yeah.
But it's like some are hesitant to, and I just verified Callisto Protocol is PS5 only.
All right, cool.
They're hesitant because if they can't get enough PlayStation 5s in people's hands, they're gonna be shooting themselves in the foot.
No, you're absolutely right.
Then again, it's coming out on PC too.
Okay.
And Xbox Series X and S for what that's worth. But again, the whole point about make it full next gen.
Got it. No, I mean, again, it's pretty weird that they're doing that, but then again, it's a whole supply and demand thing. But I'm not talking about for the games; it's for the systems as well.
Right. So, again, if you have 20 million people that have been holding on to their PS4 because they can't get one, more because how many? I think they've sold about 20 million PS5s.
Yeah, give or take.
There's probably another 100 million people that have a PS4.
No, yeah, no, definitely. I just say that once everybody, I guess, gets up to the PS5 level, which it might even be a minute late, that's when they're gonna start bringing out more exclusive of the PS5. But I don't know. Time can only tell what's gonna happen because I don't.
Last time around,
I didn't expect.
Last time around, I got cut off the teat of the PS3 when Mortal Kombat 10 became a PS4 only. I'm wondering what game it is this time around that's going to make me let go of my PS4.
Well,
the answer is
can tell.
None of them. I'm not letting go of the PS4. I haven't let go of the PS3 yet.
Nah, you're still holding that bitch on for dear life, technically.
I'm holding on to that shit by the fingernails, and I cut my nails close to the quick, so it hurts.
Yep. But I'm kind of curious to know what our audience thinks about this lineup of games from Gamescom. Do you guys think the lineup is pretty cool? Are you guys excited for the fact that it's coming out for the majority of these games are coming out for the PS4? Please comment down below, let us know your thoughts, and let's have a conversation about this. Now, Willie, this is one that's actually has me puzzled, and I need you to explain to me afterwards. In his Xbox, Phil Spencer wants fewer platform exclusive, but more crossplay in the future. And it looks like he's been talking to Bloomberg, and Spencer pretty much stated that the platform exclusives are something that are going to see less and less in the future, in hopes of to pretty much have this whole crossplay thing for like this whole crossplay thing, which I don't understand that strategy at all. Like, I don't. But he pretty much said and quoted, he also want to see more crossplay possibilities in the market. Willie, what is it about this whole crossplay thing that he wants? Why is it so important? Like, it's above, you know, platform exclusives, which I thought the platform exclusives will bring in the majority of the cash. So what's up with this whole cross-platforming thing that he needs it?
Okay, we have to look at this from his perspective.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be the salty. I want to be the salty Xbox fan right now.
All right.
He's saying that because they don't have exclusives.
Oh, okay, makes sense.
But
it makes sense.
Truthfully, crossplay plays into their model as it is right now way better than exclusives do. They do have console exclusives. Yes, we know Halo, Forza, Gears of War, the Trinity. They are planning to have more. Fine. But truthfully, when it comes to exclusives, the ones that benefit from them the most are Sony and Nintendo. Nintendo's exclusives will power their console sales for the rest of time because they're not going to share.
Mm-hmm. And
Sony depends on exclusives, on first-party exclusives, to get people to buy Sony consoles. Since Xbox's strategy seems to be more of games as a service rather than, you know, buy our consoles, of course he wants more cross-play. He wants more people to be able to play the games whether or not they have an Xbox console. Why? Because if you have people to play with, it'll make a service like Game Pass worth more.
So, in other words, are we looking at what we thought in the beginning, that he's trying to make a platforming type of gaming?
I am convinced. If it's not 100% set in stone, it might as well be. Mm-hmm. Xbox is not a console. It doesn't want to be a console manufacturer so much as they want to be a service.
Yeah.
If they could, they would put Game Pass on PlayStation consoles.
You never know. You never know.
I mean, there was that thing a year or two ago where they were in talks with Nintendo to maybe put Game Pass there. You can put Game Pass on a Steam Deck.
Yeah. I mean, it's only a matter of time. So what we're doing is right now is we're just counting down the minutes and times and years when Phil Spencer just says, you know what? We're going to make it an all around, you know, exclusive play. And that's it.
Well, I mean, he's quoted this whole thing came up because he had an interview with Bloomberg.
Yeah.
And he says that, you know, his thing is he wants to see more cross-play possibilities. And I quote, maybe you happen in your household to buy an Xbox and I buy a PlayStation and our kids want to play together and they can't because we bought the wrong piece of plastic to plug into our television.
All right.
And yes, it's true. For the longest time, even if you had the same game across consoles, you couldn't play. And he kept forward with this. He said, quote, maybe in the short run, there's some people and some companies that don't love it. But I think as we get over the hump and see where this industry can continue to grow, it will prove out to be true.
I mean, it's only a matter of time. So all we have to do right now is just play the waiting game. And we already know it's coming. I mean, I kind of saw it coming. And it's kind of like it's a slow process, but I see it coming. And we mentioned this a while back once he starts talking about the Xbox Series X. And he just pretty much said that he was not going to worry about making any more freaking systems like that.
I mean, they're still in the business of selling consoles. Don't get it twisted, because Game Pass is not the only thing that they sell. Remember that they
Got
also
it.
have Xbox Live.
Yeah.
They do want to sell consoles. What they want to do is get away from this mentality of you have to buy the latest hardware all the time. They'd rather
Got it.
keep you in the ecosystem, spending money on Xbox Live and using Xbox Game Pass.
Hmm. If I'm gonna give it a time frame for them to just fully just do that, Willie, I will give them maybe 3 more years tops.
I'm willing to bet that this is going to be their last dedicated console, unless something really massive happens from here to like 4 years from now, and they come out with the Xbox 720p X2 times 12 EX plus alpha.
Okay. I mean, you're right. It is a matter of time, but we're gonna have to see. I'm kind of curious on
Right
what
now-
Phil Spencer is gonna do with this shit.
The reason why I say this, because if you think about it, the Xbox Series consoles are about as close to a PC as you can get without buying a PC. It runs a full fat Edge web browser. It has Discord support.
Yep.
It has keyboard and mouse support. It's a PC.
Yeah. I mean, remember when I said a couple years back, and I do mean a couple years back, that it's only a matter of time that it's just gonna be a system that you could swap out parts and to upgrade your console itself. Which
might as well.
I mean, right now, we did it right now with the PS5 and other systems that we just swapped out an M.2 on a PS5. And I was like, and then the PS4 and the PS3 is swap out the hard drives. I mean,
another thing they announced.
Like that happen.
Another thing they announced at Gamescom that we didn't talk about is the new DualSense Edge controller, where you can actually swap out the thumbsticks.
I think that's dope as fuck. That is fucking dope.
The concept of a modular console, I think, is like console heads like Joe are against it. The console's an appliance. You plug it into your television, you plug it into power, and you turn it on, and it's supposed to just work. You don't have to sit there doing arts and crafts for half an hour. But I think there is a market for a console that you can upgrade.
I'm betting on it because I've been saying for a while, and Joe kind of like, no, Gabe, they're not gonna do that. But I personally think that will be the next thing, because if you have these real gamers, and I'm talking about PC gamers, and all it takes for them is to upgrade a CPU, a GPU, memory, more storage, and stuff like that to make their computer last longer than just 5 years to 10, or even tops more. Well, what's stopping the publishers, the console makers from making? Here, we're just gonna make a shell of a fucking I'm always aiming for platform. I still apologize. Of a console where you could just literally upgrade everything yourself, and it's just and I don't mean like soldering or nothing. I literally put them together, plug it in with a switch or something, and make something happen. I mean, it's not hard to put a PC together. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but the problem with that is, look how complicated gaming is for PCs.
Yeah, it is complicated.
What runs?
But imagine they make it dummy safe.
Okay, but it's not a matter of being dummy safe. Think about this. The game that they make on PC has to run on your PC just as well as it runs on my PC, just as well as it runs on my nephew's PC, and all three PCs have different pieces of equipment.
Yeah.
Different GPUs, different CPUs, different motherboards, different memory, a lot of things.
I get it.
Like, okay, because I bought a Radeon card once upon a time, I got a free code for Saints Row on PC, which came out yesterday. Good game, by the way.
Okay.
That game has to be able to run on my computer, which has an M.2 drive and an AMD GPU, as well as it runs on yours, where you have an SSD and an NVIDIA GPU. Meanwhile, my nephew's PC has an older AMD processor and an older AMD GPU and an older AMD motherboard with older memory and a partridge in a pear tree.
Okay.
And they have to run the same. The good thing about PlayStation is you just press the game, it works on every PlayStation the same.
You're right. You're absolutely right. But imagine if you were to able to upgrade your console. Let's say, you know what? Let's put it this way. Let's say we could upgrade your console right now, and we're gonna make every part accessible to the point where your motherboard, GPU, and CPU can play all the games. The only thing is that you can swap out, like right now, damn man, I want to play a PS1 game. Guess what? Swap out the physical disk drive and put in one that can read PS2 or PS1 or PS2, PS1 technically. Put on the Blu-ray one for you can play on PS3, or just put the PS4 for you can read the freaking, what is it? Red Ray? No. What was the next ray?
Why would they do that?
Just saying. I mean, I'm not saying to say. I'm just saying. Imagine the possibilities and thoughts for something like that. Just think about it.
They have to have a reason for doing it.
I'm probably the only. I'm probably the only. It will happen.
I'm probably the only ultra nerd on the planet who would see utility in that, because I'm a PC head and I have PS1 games laying around.
But that's what I'm trying to say. Imagine if everyone start gearing up to start upgrading their system. Imagine that they're going to start looking at content creators and people that know how to upgrade their systems to make their consoles a whole lot better with specific hardware that they have for that console. And then you're like, oh man, I could upgrade this, and this, so I can play all these games and not worry about upgrading until the near future when they come out with another shell of a fucking, not another year, but you know what I'm saying, but another freaking how many long years, so I can do that. And imagine your console can become your gaming PC as well. Imagine all that shit. Like right now, top of line, that you can do everything you want to do, just like the Xbox, but on a different console as well, and do shit like for PC gaming. Like right now, let's say you built your PC platform, like, cool fucking shit, I'm happy, I can do a bunch of shit on it. Oh, guess what? You can install Steam on there, you can watch movies, you can then do a bunch of things like a computer and have Windows on it as well.
Too many problems. It'll complicate software development, and it'll make it so that all of a sudden the people who make the consoles no longer have control over what's on their console. Do you think Sony wants to have Steam on their PlayStation?
But no, of course they won't. But imagine the possibilities of them even trying to think something like that. But not in the concept that I'm saying. Just think about it more as a like what if, like a what if moment. This is a what if Marvel moment that we're having in gaming. Because I personally think, and I do mean it, that they're gonna start doing some shit like that. Today, right now, this year, is M.2s for your PS5. Maybe in the PS9, I'm just gonna give it that fucking number. It's gonna be more memory, better CPU on it, maybe a different graphics card just to beef up your fucking system. Maybe same system, and the only thing you have to beef up is the graphics card and the memory storage on your machine. Just think about it. That's my thought.
Yeah, this is going on the same path as you thinking that Sega should come back and make another Dreamcast.
Goddamn right, they should. But still,
no,
that's not my point.
No, bad white boy, bad.
Well, if it's Sega of America, not Sega Japan.
No, not even Sega of Timbuktu. Those motherfuckers don't make another console. Period. Point blank.
Okay. But still, and I'm not just trying to say this to be optimistic. I'm trying to be real about this, because all these years of gaming, Willie, have you not noticed how things certainly changed? Like we used to be on RGB fucking colors. Then we went to HDMI in the future, which is one cable. And we used to do coaxial. Let me be honest. Sorry. Coaxial cables. Then the fucking RGBs. And nowadays, it's just one cable just to get fucking video. And video and sound. Yeah. And then, of course, the enhanced graphics with a certain type of cable. Like, there's so much that you can think about, Willie, that it can expand the way you think about it. It doesn't have to be exact. It doesn't have to be exact like how I'm saying it. But somewhere on the line, it can happen.
What you're talking about already exists. It's called PC. And if you want to get less pedantic about it, like I just did, it still exists. It's called the Steam Deck. You can upgrade a Steam Deck.
Oh, and imagine all those parts, Willie, and they're cheaper, but yet still not. It's cheap enough to buy it, but still like you're like, God, do I really want to buy it enough to upgrade your console? Well, of course, if you're gonna upgrade a PC, you know you have to spend a large amount of money. And I'm not talking about fucking $50 for a fucking memory and shit like that, because we're almost like at the 800.
Okay,
We're
I have to
coming
stop you
back
right
down for
there.
the GPU.
I have to stop you right there
Yeah,
because I know where you're headed, and Sony will find a way to make it expensive as fuck because their name is Sony.
yeah, because they're gonna put their name on it, and it's true.
They're gonna go and
You're
say,
right.
okay, regular RAM, it costs $80, but this is Sony RAM, 160, please.
Yeah, they will, but I will have to say that I'm gonna leave this conversation like this for now. Now, if we leave it like this and our audience want more about this, comment down below. We will love to have more of a conversation about this. And if we want to bring this up again, we will. We can. This is our show. We can do whatever the fuck we want.
We should have, a show where we just randomly talk about shit like this.
Yeah, and definitely, and dude, you know what? One of these days we're gonna do that. We're gonna play a video game, and we're just gonna talk shit like this and just share our moments, our thoughts on stuff like this, and much more shit, of course. But still, again, comment down below, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know your thoughts. Now, on to other news. Yeah, sorry, Willie, if I cut you off on that topic. Okay, I'm sorry. But either way, let's continue on. So it looks like the Notorious DRM company takes aim at Switch piracy. Willie, what they talking about? Are they talking about like piracy video games, like the games itself again for the Switch now?
Well, now that we just came off talking about the Steam Deck, let's talk about it again. Because if you remember, there's an exploit that allows you to dump the contents of Switch cards onto a PC so that you can play them via emulator.
Okay.
This, of course, bothers Nintendo, and they want to find ways to stop that from happening because, God damn it, they want to be in control.
But they already
Fortunately,
did that with that one guy.
They have someone that wants to help them out, and that person, I should say, company, is Denuvo. Denuvo is infamous for being assholes when it comes to DRM on PC. And it looks like they're not content with just pissing off PC users. They want to get into the field of helping Nintendo with their DRM.
So they're being spicy assholes.
They're not partnering with Nintendo directly. This is a thing where they see that Nintendo's having this issue and they want to offer a solution for third-party publishers. So there's a possibility that your next third-party title on the Switch from either Capcom or Ubisoft, especially Ubisoft, might have the Denuvo DRM on it, which will make the gameplay worse. Because Denuvo is infamous for putting horrid DRM on their games for PC, which causes the games to run poorly, leading people to download a pirated version, which runs better. Good job there, guys.
Leave it up to an asshole to do an asshole job.
And the funny thing is that Denuvo's whole point is to prevent games from being pirated. Not only do they get pirated anyway, but they play better. Congratulations, you played yourself.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
That, my friend, is fucking genius how you play that off. Willie, top notch. Amazing.
Did you just go piss at me?
No, I did the chef's kiss.
Are you Salt Bay?
You know what? Maybe. Actually, no. You know what? I don't know what
the fuck. The new Miami Geeks logo should be you in a wife beater doing the Salt Bay pose.
I don't want to be in the wife beater yet because I don't got my dad bod needs more bod or less bod. I don't know, either or. Well, I just know I just want to do it.
You can say your Thor's legitimate cousin, Clord.
No, stop. No, it ain't gonna be happening. No.
And the wife beater will be wet. You know why? Will be white. Sorry. You know why? Because chlorine.
Oh, okay. I think so. Wet. No. You know what, Willie? I don't want to picture myself in this moment anymore. Thank you. I'm disturbed. I'm disturbed.
You're so not fun.
Yeah, I am. I just not fun.
Yeah, you are. Not fun.
Oh, fuck you. Look, what I'm going to tell you right now, Willie, it's going to be my honest truth about something that we're going to be talking about right now. And it's the new Pinocchio trailer that dropped today. And I frankly had to tell you, dude, that this is actually pretty fucking good. Like, hands on, yes, it looks like it's gonna be and like this, like pretty much what they did with the Lion King type of thing, like word by word type of thing. I mean, not totally word by word because there's some differences in there right now, but it looks really fucking good. I love what they did with Pinocchio. I like the whole Jiminy Cricket, how he looks. I like how Geppetto looks, and it's fucking Tom Hanks, which I have to say, I'm actually looking forward to this. What I am really pissed about though about this, and it's not much pissed, it's more bothered. It's a fucking stream. It's actually going to be directly to Disney Plus and not in theaters, which I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This movie looks too good to be in just, you know, a Disney Plus thing. Like, I thought they would put this in theaters. But again, that's just my opinion. Willie, what are your thoughts about this freaking trailer, dude?
I tried really hard to care less,
I don't think you.
and I wasn't able to do it.
I
I tried so hard and got so far,
really?
and in the end, it didn't even matter.
It's God, Willie, you and your
This
you're
is
on
this
the roll
movie.
today.
This is the kind of stuff that I say all the time when it comes to stuff like this.
He
This
does
movie is
all
not
the
meant for
fucking
me.
time. No, and I get it. I get it, Willie. I really do. But at least in a visual aspect of the movie, you say and agree with me, it's better than one that they did with Del Toro.
Oh no, this looks good.
Yeah.
This looks good. It's
And
just
better
that,
than
you
Pauly
know,
Shore, but let's just me again.
okay, I would say a swift kick in the nuts is better than Polly Shore. I wouldn't know for sure because I haven't been kicked in the nuts in a very long time. This is not an invitation.
It's not pleasant. I'm just telling you.
I'm
it's
just
not
saying
pleasant.
that, you know, my memory's a little fuzzy when it comes to these things.
Okay.
I mean, this is not for me.
All right.
Like we have too much Pinocchio going on. We have this Pinocchio. We have Guillermo del Toro's thing where people are going to be like talking through their ears,
Mhm.
and we have the Lies of P, which is coming out, which is like a Pinocchio wanted you to die all the time.
Okay, so I kind of see that we're going through a Pinocchio phase then. Okay,
Yes.
fine. So I'm just gonna give it my verdict. I want to see it, but I'm scared of the fact that they're putting it directly to stream because it makes me feel like there might be something wrong with it. But I am always one to give it a chance, so there's that. And I like the way the movie looks. I really like how Pinocchio looks in this movie. He looks fucking great.
Okay, are you saying that because it's coming out on streaming, that it means that might be something wrong with it?
Oddly enough, yeah, I feel like there's something wrong with it because I would have said like the movie looks beautiful. Even the trailer itself, it looks very polished. Even to the point where I was like, oh my God, I can't wait to tell my daughter and my wife to go see this movie. And then all of a sudden in the end, it goes streaming Disney Plus. I was like, what? Like, why?
Okay.
Why are you gonna do that? It looks good.
Can I tell you something that may bum you out?
What?
Halloween Ends is coming out on streaming too.
Yeah, but Halloween Ends is gonna be both theater and streaming.
But that you're saying that they're putting it out on streaming is because they have too much hope with it.
Well, yeah. I mean, look what happened to Halloween 2.
Halloween
Halloween 2, it was fun for me. I liked it.
Halloween Kills was not that fun.
I thought it was fun for me. Cousin Jose liked it too. We had a good time watching it. But then again, after seeing it for such a long time and kind of looking back, I'm like, I see the flaws. You know what I'm saying? But I'm hoping that Halloween Ends. It's gonna be freaking hopefully enough to be like, guys, don't watch it streaming. Go to the theaters and watch it. I pray on that, but you never know. Now for this movie, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious until the point I'm scared of it, dude. I'm like, I don't know how I feel about this.
Nor do I. But again,
Let's see.
that movie is not meant for me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. But let's continue on, Willie. Since we already shared our opinions about Pinocchio, let's continue on about something here that I had no idea about. None, zero, zip. And it's Olivia Wilde breaks her silence about firing Shia LaBeouf from a new movie, which I had no idea, but it's from a movie called Don't Worry, Darling. I'm not sure how long ago that movie came out, nor familiar with it, to be honest. But it looks like they fired him.
It's been in development hell for a little bit.
Oh, okay. Now, Willie, being that we're talking about him, what seems to be the problem with Shia LaBeouf now? I mean, we get that he's a little bit off the deep end. I mean, ever since fucking Transformers and all the shit that he's been in, he's always been like kind of in a rocky position in certain movies. And of course, his lifestyle and a bunch of other shit. But what's going on with him here? Like, why did he get fired?
Okay. Well, she was being interviewed by Variety about her upcoming movie. And they asked her about the fact that Shia LaBeouf was fired back in 2020.
Okay.
Wasn't 2020? It was around that time. Well, and this is a direct quote from her. I say this as someone who is such an admirer of his work. His process was not conducive to the ethos that I demand in my productions. He has a process that in some ways seems to require a combative energy, and I don't personally believe that it's conducive to the best performances. I believe that creating a safe, trusting environment is the best way to get people to do their best work. Ultimately, my responsibility is to the production and to the cast to protect them. That was my job. A lot came to light after this happened that really troubled me in terms of his behavior. I find myself just really wishing him health and evolution because I believe in restorative justice. But for our film, what we really needed was an energy that was incredibly supportive. Particularly with a movie like this, I knew that I was going to be asking Florence to be in a very vulnerable situations, and my priority was making her feel safe and making her feel supported. By Florence, she means Florence Pugh, who's the main character in this movie.
Yeah.
They replaced Shia LaBeouf with Adam Styles.
All right. So
now
I have a question though.
Well, go ahead.
When they say combative energy, are they saying that he has like an aggressive persona, or he has like a persona that it feels like he's gonna fight? Because I'm gonna be honest, if you're gonna tell me that you have a combative energy, that sounds to me like fluff. Now, if you're gonna tell me that he has a persona that he looks like very threatening or something, and then I'll be like, you know what, I kind of get it. You know, we're not gonna fucking have this guy here and threaten this one actor. But if it's all based off energy, then that sounds like horseshit to me. At least that's my opinion.
From reading, it reads like she's talking about like he's a kind of person that is basically when he's preparing himself to act or to do a bit, he basically turns himself into the just do it meme.
Oh,
where everything has to be this thing where it has to be loud and he has to like hype himself up. Possibly that's sort of kind of like what I'm getting out of it.
No, and that's where I was kind of like trying to get with you about, because when I'm hearing this, I didn't hear like he's being aggressive, he's being threatful or nothing. They're talking about fucking energy, a different energy, and you know it from a start. On the podcast,
yeah, but
ladies and gentlemen, I could be live, I could be vivid and whatever. The minute I'm in person, you kind of see me just chill, like just kind of like relax, and depending on the moment, I could be up and hyper again. Those are my energies. Now, my persona, how I am in real life, I'm very calm. I'm a calm, collective person. I talk. I like to hang out. Willie knows how I am. But that's the way I am in person. I mean, when I'm hearing this about this combative energy and whatever, I almost thought like the guy goes in there and he's fucking wants to start problems already with every actor, or what the fuck, you know? But that's how I'm taking it. But go ahead, Willie. Go ahead.
You hear about some actors that are very method. You hear that and you don't know what that means. That means that they have a method to doing things. Like you heard the talk about when, what's his name? I forgot his name now, from a Suicide Squad, when he was Joker.
Oh, okay. Leto.
No, his name is Morbius. When Morbius was getting himself ready for Suicide Squad,
yeah,
it was said that he was like very weird, and he was acting like if he was Joker, and he'd do crazy shit like leave dead animals for people, because that was his method.
Okay.
What we didn't know was that he was secretly trying to get himself psyched up because it was Morbin time.
You fuck. Okay, then explain to me Christian Bale. Explain to me Heath Ledger. When
these are other people. These are other people that really commit themselves to a bit. They commit
Exactly.
themselves to becoming the character that they're portraying. Matthew McConaughey for my God, my brain is not working today.
Which
Dallas
movie?
Buyers Club was Dallas Buyers Club.
I don't
What
remember
was
that
his
one.
movie? It was Dallas Buyers Club. I was correct.
Okay.
He won an Oscar for that movie, and he really bought into the role to where he lost so much weight he looked like a person that was suffering from AIDS.
Okay.
There are
And how
people who go
about
through through crazy amounts of personal torture just to get into a role.
all right? But
But
you see, like, oh,
there are
go
also
ahead. Sorry.
people who I'm sorry, it's okay. Who there's certain people who have to have a certain mindset.
Okay.
And from what
But
I understand, from what Wilde is saying,
uh-huh.
it seems like Shia LaBeouf had to be in a mindset where he had to be really hyped.
Again,
Almost
to a point, if I were to see, okay, like, I'm sorry, I'm cut you off for that
no,
part.
no, no.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
play. I don't like doing this, but the thing is, I'm really into the shit. So if he's really hyped up and like that, but he's not threatening or something, I would let it be. Again, this whole energy bullshit is nothing to me. It's just words. Now, if I see him being physical to this one actor to a point where if he snaps and that actor is her life is in danger or something, I will totally get it. But I'm gonna have to back up Shia LaBeouf here and be like, that's fucking horseshit what Olivia Wilde did. I'm here thinking, damn, this guy must have did something beyond fucking crazy. But if he's being one of those actors that he's just, I need to hype up. If they want me to be this type of character, I need to become the character. I need to be that method acting. I need to do what I need to do to make this happen. But if that's
I
all
would
energy, I
say,
fucking weird, dude.
I would also say, keep in mind that she's being diplomatic when she says these things.
Okay.
Remember that she's also saying that she was asking Florence Pugh to be in very vulnerable situations, quote unquote, and she didn't want to have a situation where she felt like Florence didn't feel comfortable.
Hmm.
If you see in the picture that they're showing here on Screen Rant, that shows Florence Pugh with Adam Styles, you see that it's I would say it's a romantic situation.
Got it. Got it.
Maybe the way he was acting, and again, I'm not saying to either way. I'm just playing. I'm just trying to put things out there.
Got
I
it.
mean, because you gotta think about it. If they got rid of this man, it had to be for something he did on set. And maybe
That's
she
what I'm
doesn't want
getting
to
at. I
put him on
totally get
blast.
it.
Maybe she doesn't want to put him on blast because she's being professional about it. Everything that she says is very diplomatic.
No, I get it. It's very not one-sided, but it's kind of like a level just saying this is what it was. Energy, yada yada, nothing physical, nothing saying what he's done or past or whatever the fuck. It's very kind of to a point like, okay, it was just this, and this, kind of like under the rug type of thing, and that's what happened. That's it. Very, very not bland. I can't say bland because it's not
Well,
bland.
I'm saying diplomatic
Yeah,
because
I get it. I totally get it.
she could have also gone and said this motherfucker acts like a rapist.
Okay. But then again,
I will say,
let's be honest here though. When's the last time you ever seen Shia LaBeouf do another movie? The only thing I remember him doing was just a music video when he had the full beard for Sai, I think her name is. And my wife and a bunch of ladies loved that raw animal instinct in that freaking video. And I even get to him like, man, it's cool. I hope this is kind of like his comeback type of, I want to get back to acting type of style. But again, if Olivia Wilde, she says she's breaking her silence from what happened to Shia LaBeouf here, I would kind of like to expect not a full explanation, but maybe enough to be like, we couldn't agree with his mathing acts and stuff like that. Did I say method act? No, I'm sorry. I couldn't agree with his acting methods and shit like that. Like the way he kind of took it out, he took it too serious. So we had to kind of like dial it back a little bit to a point where we had to get rid of him, or maybe water down his performance because he was a little too light for us, or something. But I feel like I said, they're being very diplomatic with the way he acted. I don't see it. So it's just me going, the fuck, why can't we just give him a chance? I would love to see maybe a reel a reel. They say, look, this is acting real for this part, just to see how he acted. Now, if I see something off in there, then I'll be like, you know what, Olivia Wilde has a fucking point. I see what happened. I get it. But
the only way we're gonna know is if she straight up and goes and spills the beans on what exactly happened. I'm pretty sure that she didn't want to do that.
I get it, and well, the only way we'll find out is once this movie comes out, and maybe along the line, 2 or 3 years afterwards, they should probably say something about it. I get it. The wounds right now is too fresh to even say anything. I get it. You're right. So I will say once this movie comes out, and a couple years past that, maybe we'll hear something, but we'll find out. Now,
I don't know. Right now, as of now, the only thing that we remember about Shia LaBeouf is the "Just Do It" meme and the Shia LaBeouf Live, the video you're talking about, with him clapping at the end,
which is beautiful. I still like that fucking meme. Willie, let's bring up something interesting and heartwarming to the point where I'm all yeses for this. Val Kilmer will love to play Batman again, expressing his interest in starring Heat 2. I'm all in for it. I don't give a fuck. And even though, let's be honest, even though that he went through a whole traumatic issue with his throat cancer and everything, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm so glad that he's still around. But when I saw him in Top Gun 2 and he did his little things or whatever, and then he used his, in the end, he actually used his actual voice to kind of speak a little bit. I'm telling you right now, I was in tears. Now, I would love to see him come back as Batman, or maybe like an old man Bat, or even be in Heat 2. I'm not sure how much voice training he has done to make his voice a little better, or if it's still worse, but we still remember that last year they had a computer generated voice thing that actually replicated his voice. So again, there's that. So honest to God, to me, I would like to see him come back in the movies, especially since in Top Gun Maverick, I was extremely happy to see him back there.
Willie? You know, I haven't seen the movie yet.
Really?
I haven't seen it yet.
Please do.
Well, it's supposed to be coming out. It's supposed to be coming out in digital soon.
I thought it was supposed to come out this week.
I don't know. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it.
Whenever
and listen,
please to God, watch it.
I want to see more Val Kilmer.
I do too.
Can we do a Top Secret too?
Oh, stop! You touched my heart. Because look,
I wasn't gonna touch nothing else.
Thank God. Don't touch me. Look, I know he came back in the Jane Silent Bob movie, and I was okay with it. I'm not gonna fucking bash it, but at the same time, I didn't really care for it too much. Now, for Top Gun Maverick, I felt it. I felt it all. I felt every string in my heart being pulled when I saw him. Now, will I want to see him as Batman again? Of course I do. To me, I felt that he did great as Bruce Wayne. Would I like to see him in Heat 2? Hell yeah. As an older gentleman that probably wants to redo one more heist? Fuck yeah, I do. Or give a specific training to some newcomers that are going to be taking over. Maybe one could be his son or nephew, whatever the fuck it is. Or daughter. Let's just say just the top of it. Would I like to see that? Yes, I do. And again, that's just me talking out of my ass, because I would like to see that. Go ahead.
I want him to reprise the role of Simon Templar. Remember the Saint?
The Saint? Oh my God, yes, I do.
The sequel needs to be called The Sinner.
Ooh.
Hollywood.
Okay, Hollywood, pay Willie. Pay Willie right now. Pay Willie right now, because he just gave you guys a new title, and we'll work on the script. Me and Willie will sit there, and I'll spitball ideas while Willie writes, because that's how it rolls, because I can't write worth of shit. I generally dip the fuck out of everything. But the ideas are real. They flow. They flow.
It could be another character that plays the role that he had played, and you find out that the man behind the curtain is actually Simon Templar.
I'm down. I'm down for that. I'm down for that, Willie.
Come on.
I'm down.
Come on.
Again, that's just our opinion, and I will love to know. We will love to know what are your opinions. What do you guys think about everything we talked about today, from above to below, in the middle, everything? Please comment down below. Let us know your thoughts about this, and let's have a conversation about it. Now, guys, thank you so much for joining us, because we reached the end of our show. And
actually, something came in just now that is a big deal.
What?
I don't know if you saw this. Aquaman 2 and Shazam 2 have been delayed again.
Oh shit.
Yep.
Well, for
Shazam
how
Fury of
long?
the Gods is going to come out instead of December 21st, March 17th, 2023. It's going to come out for St. Patrick's Day.
Holy shit. Okay.
And with Aquaman, which was supposed to be coming out in March, so the spot that Shazam just took is going to be pushed all the way back to December 2023. Actually, Christmas 2023.
Oy. You know what? That sounds like a tall order, but I guess they have a lot of competition along this whole what's left of this year, so they're gonna have to do it for next year. Even though I still feel that next year is gonna be tough cookies for them as well.
Well, where they have Shazam slotted, it's
Mhm.
going to be in between the new Dungeons and Dragons movie and John Wick 4.
John Wick 4.
That doesn't sound like
we'll
a
take it.
tremendous amount of competition either.
Well,
Even though
but John Wick 4
will
is
get,
John Wick 4.
yes, but Dungeons and Dragons is Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah, fuck Dungeons and
And
Dragons.
by that I mean, who cares?
Yeah.
I love Dungeons and Dragons, but remember that last movie?
Yeah, no, stop. I saw that in the theaters. I wish I got my money back.
The comedic stylings of Marlon Wayans.
Stop.
Yeah.
Nah.
And yeah, they didn't want Shazam to be competing with Avatar, which I get.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's going to come out in Christmas. So now I demand that at some point, Jason Momoa have a white beard, look at Amber Heard, and say ho ho ho.
I hope that'd be pretty fun. I hope
That was a dirty call. That was a dirty call, but you laughed.
I get it, but yeah, I'm okay with that. That's like top notch shit right there, Willie. Good job. I like that one.
Hollywood.
I'm
Yes,
telling you,
please.
Hollywood needs to call us, man, and call you mostly. I'll just be the guy being the guy, but they gotta call you. I'm just saying right now.
No, it's a package deal.
Okay, you get the guy and Willie. That's it. That's how it works.
Willie,
We work.
Willie and the Guy. That's the name of the comedy troupe. Willie and the
There we
Guy.
go. Willie and the guy.
Willie and the Guy.
But guys,
Be careful how you say. Be careful how you say guy.
No, the guy. You know, the guy. You know, the man, the guy. Get it? Like, you see,
Yeah,
I make sure I pronounce it right.
Yeah, girl, I
still.
get it.
But still, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today on this amazing show. And as always, like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification button just so you can post amazing news, which is 3 times a week: Mondays, Wednesday, and Friday, and a little something in between. Willie, any last words?
I'm gonna say it like I've been saying it recently. If anything that I say actually happens, I'm sorry, but you're welcome.
Yes. Guys, thank you so much, and we'll see you on Friday. Peace.
Bye.